Oh, yes. Absolutely divine, just like you and I. Ingredienti. This one is going to be the first time you see me do something a little bit controversial. What is it? We are going to create, using my classic marinara sauce, an eggplant parmigiana appetizer / snack in one pan. No need to bake. So how do we do this? First and foremost, I want to show you how gorgeous they are. They're going to be little stacked up, gorgeous presentation of a bite-sized eggplant parmigiana that you can serve singularly. What do? First and foremost, we slice the eggplant into rounds and then we salt them and let them whip. In creating the round slices of eggplants, we want even width because we're going to be using them and stacking them and creating a little eggplant parmigiana sandwich. So you don't want to have them too disleveled. I mean, some human error is accepted, but try to keep them as even as possible. This next step is optional. You can, if you wish, salt them and let them whip. What does it do? Believe it or not, it does release a lot of extra water. It does whip. The eggplant slice will whip and will release some of its essence. Some don't like the actual heaviness and the full bitter taste of the eggplant. Fine, you can release a little bit. But most of all, you're softening the fabric, the fiber of the eggplant itself by letting it whip. Does this mean if you don't let it whip, it's not gonna taste good? Absolutely not. It's an absolute lie. Okay, so let's debunk it. A lot of my nonnas have used eggplant and not salted them beforehand, and it still turns out like an amazing recipe. So it's not a rule, but it is a recommendation. Letting it whip does create a different consistency, a softer fabric of the fiber. I call it fabric, but it's what is the eggplant made of, and it is less watery. As you know, salt has been used for centuries to dry things out and preserve them as well. So salt is gorgeous, and you can use it with many different vegetables to extract water from them. Once you've cut them, you can now at this point lay them flat and salt them. How long do you want to whip this for? They have to whip and cry for a good 30 minutes, but even an hour, it's totally good. The more water comes out, the more it will be compact. It's not gonna release within the sauce and the cooking process. And remember that we are indeed doing them in one pan. It's a 20-minute process once they are whipped. And so it's very different than the baking one. You do not want all that water inside your pan. Now you see, they've whipped quite a bit. Now we wash them and pat them dry before they're getting tossed in a layer of flour. For this recipe, we are frying these gorgeous rounds of eggplant in extra virgin olive oil. Yes, you heard me right. We're using extra virgin olive oil. I love how the deep frying taste with this specific recipe has to be olive oil, extra virgin. It's not necessary, but at least a good olive oil. You could do two things. If you want this recipe regular, full of gluten, you can use double of flour to gently flour them on both sides before they're going in the oil. But if you feel like you want something gluten-free and you want to dare, try rice flour. It's gonna be a crispy finish and it's gonna be completely gluten-free. For this, we're using the Italian double O organic flour from Molino Grassi. I got this on Amazon. It's absolutely gorgeous. You know, if I was a proper chef, I would have used a thermometer in this case. No, I do it like my nonna. I take a wooden spoon. When the base of the wooden spoon sizzles, when it touches the olive oil, it's ready. So in this case, it's not ready yet. When it starts bubbling around the base, it is ready. It's ready. An old wise man said, even if you fry a shoe, it's gonna taste amazing. Anything can be resolved with a little deep frying. Success is absolutely guaranteed. If you were to do this in any other way, the flavor wouldn't be the same. They have to be fried. Now, how long are we frying them? We're frying them 5 minutes about on each side. This is a big dilemma. Can I reuse the oil with which I sizzled my eggplant? Yes, and only if it's not burnt, it didn't smoke, it wasn't frying for very long times, and it doesn't have any sign of darkness, you know, like when it actually completely burns. In this case, we're going to reuse some of this gorgeous oil. We're gonna take some out and we're going to toss. Guess what? My classic marinara. A little salt. Some salt on the eggplants. We're gonna create 3 eggplant parmigiana appetizers. So let's lay our first 3. We were doing the layers on a very low simmer. Now on a medium flame, cover just 2 or 3 minutes. Just give it that, you know, it all comes together and they're ready to serve as little appetizers. Nonna would be proud! Only 2 minutes, then switch off the flame, keep the lid on so that it keeps on melting with those nice steamies. Just gorgeous. Nonna would be proud. And this is why the marinara is the essence of this, guys. I am not joking. This is probably one of the best little eggplant parmigiana. You know, it's all compact in one. Just because something is little, it doesn't mean it's not powerful. Look at me. I'm a force of nature. Just like you.